well, she has previously expressed her desire for the 41-year-old to retire soon. But yesterday, Giselle was on Good Morning America, shared her new outlook on the situation. Listen to this.
Tom has talked about his retirement. He kind of said, I'll play 5 more years, and you've said some other things. But in the book, you kind of said, what will be, will be.
Yeah, because, you know,
he's happy.
Yes, because when you love someone, you want them to be happy. I never seen someone love something as much as he loves football, and it makes me happy if I said anything in the past, because you have a concern. I mean, if someone you love, if my kid falls, or if someone says something, if they come back home and say, someone said something to me at school, I mean, I turn into a ferocious lion. I'm like, what? You know, I mean, I think it's just mama bear comes out in me. I'm like, you know, no one is going to hurt someone I love. You know, you just feel very protective of them. So obviously, if someone hurts my children, my husband, anyone I love, I get like a lioness. You know, I want to I get my...
I love Giselle. I could watch her all day. Shannon, what does this tell you?
Tells me I want that couch.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, really? I want a couch
really
like
nice.
that so I can have me a throne.
So you can take your shoes off?
Yeah.
Hang out.
Skip, I'm not going to call this man's wife a lie, but I don't think she's being truthful. I don't think she's being completely honest. Because here's the thing, Skip. It was reported, Jay Feely, this is what Jay Feely said, who's a very good friend of Tom Brady, that they went on vacation together. She, referencing Giselle, Tom's wife, tried to get me to convince Tom to stop playing. She was dead serious. Tom Brady on the radio in 2017, if it was up to my wife, she would have me retire today. In Tom versus Time, Giselle said when she met Tom in 2006, he did tell me he was only going to play for 10 years. I just want to say that. Last year, was it last year, Skip? The ESPN, not ESPN, Sports Illustrated, say that that Tom Brady had a concussion. And Tom had to come in and refute that and shoot it down.
He did.
Because she had concerns. So are these concerns gone away now? Because you say you want him to be happy. You know he's happy playing football. You know that. So I'm trying to, so which is it? Now at some point, is Jay Feely lying? Was she lying then? Was Tom lying then? Are we selling a book now and we're trying to paint a different story? I just need to know, Skip, because that's not what over the last 3 years, what's been coming out of their camps. She wants Tom to retire. She said it, even, I think in Tom versus Time, she's like, I'm mama and papa. I'm getting the kids ready to go to school. I'm going to soccer. I'm doing all this without him.
True.
That's what she said. I'm not making this up. I think it takes a very special person. I'm not just going to say female. It takes a very special person to be married, especially, I'm just talking about it from an athletic standpoint, because when you're great, the restraints that it requires, the things that you have to go through, you sacrifice so much. And for her to take on the onus of being mom and pop and getting kids ready to go and from picking them up from school, and you're going to dance and ballet recital, you're going to football or lacrosse or soccer practice, and Tom is not there. And she's having to do this. And she said, hold on now. We're a package deal. Now, I stood by patiently on the sideline, letting you do your thing. But she's thinking in the back of her mind, how much is enough? 8 times going to the Super Bowl, 5 wins. When is your family? Because he loves football. She said he loves football. She's never seen anybody love football more or anything more than he loves football. She's saying, when are you going to love your family as much as you love football? And come on home. That's what, Skip, she's not being truthful in this book. She's not. You know that. I know that.
I don't know that, but go ahead.
So all this other stuff, so which is it? Either she's misspeaking then or she's misspeaking now. It's your turn.
She wasn't lying then, and she's not lying now because things change.
What changed?
I'm pretty sure a year ago he had a concussion, or at least concussion symptoms, and it freaked her out because she did not want to lose her husband, and I'm sure she's read all about CTE and all the issues involved going forward, and so she was, as she said, she became a lioness because she's going to protect her man as she would protect her children.
Is she less concerned now? Have that risk dissipated?
Well, apparently he healed up from that, and apparently he hasn't had any concussion issues so far this year or the end of last year. And it sounds like she finally made peace with what makes her husband tick, because I'm going to read that quote one more time. I've never seen someone love something as much as he loves football, and it makes me happy, because we can flip around happy wife, happy life to happy husband, happy life too, because he is still obsessed with football. I know it hurts your soul, because there's some like envy of that, because he's 41 years old and he's still childlike when it comes to football.
Well, he's heavily protected.
Okay, well, I got it. And he's also figured out a way, and I'm going to knock hard on this wood, to stay reasonably healthy playing the position that is the most protected on the field. You still get hit at that position, and sometimes you can really get rocked at that position, but through pliability and all the new training methods that he has discovered through his trainer, he thinks he is now sort of beating the system that Father Time had imposed upon the NFL, the system that got you, because your body finally betrayed you, and then your spirit betrayed you, because you told me I just couldn't take the meetings anymore. I couldn't take the preparation, and he's living for it. We saw him in Tom versus Time sitting at his desktop, you know, like he's watching game tape on Wednesday night or whatever, and he's calling up Josh McDaniels on the fly. Did you see this in that preseason game? Cincinnati ran this, you know, like he's into it still. Childlike. He's like a little kid, and you can't buy that. It's what you wish you could have continued into your 40s.
But let me ask you this, Skip. She said that she's never seen anybody love football and seen someone love something as much as he loved football. Do you think Giselle wished he loved his family as much as he loved football?
Well, but you have to make peace with that. That's what it is.
Okay, she's making peace with it. That doesn't mean she's happy.
That doesn't mean he doesn't love his family. But he took more time, which you crushed him for. He took more time in this past offseason. He said, I'm going on vacation. I'm going to miss some OTAs because I'm going to spend some quality time more than usual with my children as they grow up.
Well, we know that had a lot to do with what transpired at the end of last season.
It probably did, but I think it was a dual purpose.
Yeah.
He did want to spend some time.
Well, he could, in a way, he can weave that in, and we just look at it from a vacation standpoint, him spending time with his family. But we know that there was some animus between he and Coach Belichick.
Which there is.
So maybe that hasn't healed.
Okay.
But all I'm saying, Skip, is that the concussions are still there. Just because he didn't have one last year and he's good so far this year, that doesn't mean the risks are any less.
She knows that. Okay. She also knows he's reasonably healthy right now.
Yeah.
And so she finally threw up her hands and said, you know what? If that's going to make him happy and he can stay reasonably healthy, why not play until you're 45?
Well, I don't know if throwing up my hands means that I'm happy. I think you've made peace with the determination that I'm not going to be able to change his mind. No matter what I say, no matter what concerns that I voice, I'm not going to be able to change Tom's mind and make him come off this field any sooner.
Okay.
She's made peace with that. Skip, that's not making peace. Is not happiness.
Okay, so to drive home my point, I'm going to tell this story one more time. I've told it before, and Ernestine does not like me telling this on television, but I'm going to say it again just to drive home my point.
Yes.
First date that we had back in 2005 in New York City along First Avenue, the little spot there. This is our first conversation. I declared myself because I said, if this goes anywhere from this point on, and it's kind of love at first sight, so I'm thinking this could go someplace.
Okay, right? I knew you fall with the first date.
I love hard.
Yeah, you do. I know it.
And it worked. It worked.
Yeah.
But I told her, if this goes anywhere, you will always be 1A to my job. I just threw it right out on the table because it's just the God's truth. My job is my life. I live for what we're doing right now, and she can't change it. You could call her right now and say, did you try?
Right.
She'd say, yep, I tried hard, and I lost.
Yeah.
And I think same way, not that I apply myself to Tom Brady, but again, it's what I did because I knew what I am, and I can't change it. It's too late in the game, and it's too late for Tom Brady at 41 to say, you know what, I give up. I'm just a dad. You know, he's not just a dad.
Yeah, as an athlete, Skip, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I had that same philosophy when I played, and everybody that I met, they understood. I made it crystal clear. Football is my number one priority.
Yeah.
And I used to tell all my girlfriends, Jen, I said, look, I can bring work home, but I can never take you to work. So if you ever come a problem where you're on my mind, I'm at work, you got to go.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, Skip, as I've gotten older, Skip, this is what I've done, and this probably had a lot to do with why I'm in the situation I'm single now. Someone told me, said, Shannon, you better find something that loves you as much as you love it.
Okay. That's wise. That's true.
And I took that to heart. So now, at this juncture of my life, Jenny, I ain't chasing nothing. I mean, because if you're running from me, you're trying to tell me you don't want to be caught. So I'm not chasing anything, Skip Bayless. Okay. I'm going to find somebody that's going to walk side by side me.
Okay.
She's not going to be in front, and I'm not going to be in the front.
Okay. But if you could still be married to football at age 50, would you still be married to football?
See, Skip.
No, seriously.
I would, but yeah,
would you?
I would.
Would you? Yes,
No. I probably.
You would.
No.
If in the best of all worlds. If you could still be healthy enough to play football.
I'd have played 15 years. If Mike would have told me, say, Shannon, you do not have to do the afternoon meetings after practice.
All right.
I would have played 15 years.
Okay.
Even though I knew that job, those desk jobs don't come available very often, Skip. A lot of times you look at the Fox crew, they've been together. Terry and Howie have been there since the inception. And then they brought Jimmy along, who's been there since he's been off. And now Stray has been there for a decade.
Yeah.
So those jobs don't come around often.
They do not.
Had Mike told me I could have missed afternoon meetings, I would have forego that because I love it, Skip. Because there's nothing that's ever been able to replace that. The camaraderie. We get together and I talk to my friends, Rod Smith, or Keith Burns, or Crocker. We talk about the times that we had. Man, Sharp, you remember this? Man, you remember that? Yeah, you remember all that. But I'm saying in her situation, it was different for me, Skip. I had kids. I wasn't there. And the moms did a great job. But my focus, my sister, everybody knew, Skip, my nephew, in 1999, my nephew passed. My sister didn't call me because she knew I was at practice.
Wow.
She waited until she knew I'm tunnel vision. She's like, okay, if this time he's done with practice, they put a call into me. That's where I was. And so I get it from Tom's perspective, but I also get it from Giselle's perspective because she says, I'm tired of being both. Mom and dad, and I need you to come home because you told me in 2018. That's basically 13 seasons ago in which he told her, hey, I'm playing 10 more and I'm up out of here.
Oh, that's true.
I kind of like this softer side of you guys. Some
old soft sell. He's soft. Like old drugstore cot. He old soft. He like.
No, I love me some Ernestine.
Ernestine.
You guys, this is.
Ernestine is awesome. I don't know about her partner.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment. I would agree with that.
Ernestine is awesome. You're like, Shannon, how you doing? Let me give you a hug. I'm like, you married.
Wait a second.
This guy.
I got lucky, man.
All right. Well, on that note, we're going to go back to another one of Skip's favorites. Will Jerry Jones ever put Jason Garrett on the hot seat? No more relationship talk. We'll discuss that next.